everyone, my name is Thalia and this will be a first impression about Death Parade. Now, when I saw the first episode, I knew kind of what was going to go on in the series because I saw the movie, which is called Dead Billiards. So if you haven't seen this first episode yet, I do recommend you watching Dead Billiards, but it's kind of the same in a way, so it's up to you. But I like this first episode and the movie as well, so no complaints at all when it comes to that, and it's not much different from each other, and it's not like you have to see the movie first. It's not like that. You can just start the series whenever. It's a psychological game kind of anime, and it's really mind games. Like, the whole series is just about mind games and trust in other people, and it's pretty interesting. I really like it so far, and it's about this bartender who is the main character, and he looks kind of creepy, but I like that about him. I like his character, also the way he speaks, like his voice actor is very good as well, very mysterious. And this bartender just works at this bar where dead people come, basically. They will either go to hell or to heaven. That is what I thought when I saw the movie, but now apparently it's the people who go to heaven or get like the white mask, they are getting reincarnation, and the ones that have the devil, they will just go into the void. So it's that simple kind of. But the people who get there, it's mostly like a couple or maybe friends or just two random people who don't know each other, like in a movie, and they will have to play a game, and whoever who wins is, like, I would say they would go to heaven, but then again, that's not really true, because sometimes you really have to think about it and be like, who is the good person out of the two, and who of the two did something wrong and who didn't. So it's really, like I said, mind games, and you really have to like focus on the characters and think about like how they are, how they react, and if you can trust them or not. And this episode was especially about trust because it was about a couple, and it was interesting. I didn't think they would go with a couple already in the first episode, because I knew they were going to do that, because that's pretty like emotional. I didn't know who to trust, like is she for real or not. And then we had some flashbacks from the guy, and then I was more confused, and I didn't know what to think about each of the characters. I didn't know who was the good or the bad one. So that is what I like about the series, because it really makes you wonder how the two people are that always come into the bar. And I'm guessing that every episode it will be just another couple or just two random people, which, like I said, is good, but I'm hoping for more character development. But at the end of this episode, we actually saw other characters that kind of work in the bar or like have something to do with it, and I think that was pretty interesting, and I'm kind of hoping they will put that more into the episodes. And I feel like they will do that as well, because I kind of had the vibe that the next episode will be maybe a little bit more about the bartender himself and the people who work there. And I really wouldn't mind, because I'm really curious. I just want to know what's going on and just their backstories, because I'm assuming that they are dead and that they just kind of work for either the devil or for God or anything. And well, probably God. I don't know. It's complicated, I guess, but I'm still wondering how everything is. So far, I really like the series, and what I like about it is that they actually have to play a game. They can't do anything else, and they are just risking their lives, basically. At least that is what the bartender tells them, because they don't really know yet that they are dead or that something happened, because they can't remember anything. And that's the whole, you know, interesting thing about it. And then when they have to play the game, there's always body parts connected to like the game, and they can actually hurt themselves or hurt someone else. And that is what makes it more interesting as well, because you feel really bad for the people when they are just hurting someone else, and you can really see how desperate they are to still be alive in their eyes, and the emotions and all that. That's portrayed very well. It's Madhouse after all. They are very good with this stuff, and also just how they introduce the game is cool as well. Like, the animation was brilliant. I really loved it. Same goes for like sound, because the sound was awesome as well, and like the voice characters are very good too. But yeah, the opening song, I like it. It really suits it. It feels like it's kind of like Bacano style, kind of, because it is like with games and it's in a bar, and it just suits the series, I guess. I really like it, but it's not something that I will listen to. But then we have the ending song, which is like an English rock song, and I really like that one. So that is one that I would listen to. I can't wait to see more episodes. I'm really glad that the series is finally here and that we can enjoy it. I actually thought when it came to like blood-wise and maybe gore, or I don't know, I thought it would be worse in a way, because before I didn't see the movie, but when I checked out the movie, I was like, oh, it's actually pretty decent and it's nothing bad. So I'm really glad that I can check this one out. It's just the mind games that really interest me, and just the bartender as well. Like the whole mysterious stuff about it, I think is very cool, and they do it very well as well. I'm kind of wondering though if they would ever have like an episode where the bartender is like, do you remember anything before this? Mostly the people say no, but I would like to have someone who actually says yes, and I will just, I don't know, I just want to see what the bartender would do and what would happen, because that would be pretty special if someone actually remembers them dying or who knows what. So I'm kind of wondering about that, and I'm also wondering like what if there's a game and they are both bad people and they both go to hell? Like, is that possible or not? So there's a lot of questions still about the series, but so far it's gonna be kind of episodic, and I'm just gonna enjoy every episode and the characters as well, because the characters are just very important in this series. So yeah, that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to, you can still do that here or on my channel. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.